It says, look, these are excerpts from
Jeff, we know you're watching.
what he got in shit for. Lennon was charged. Lennon then changed his story and reported the suspect was on a bicycle, blah, 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 blah. In total, this lying cop would be charged with, sorry, just trying to pull Bird up. This cop would change his story 4 times after each lie he made up was shut down by investigators. There, we'll read an excerpt. In the final version of the story listed in the affidavit, Lennon told Howland detectives Jeff Edmondson and Sean Stevens there was no robbery, and he fired his police-issued revolver through his car 3 times at a passing vehicle with bright headlights that appeared to be driving toward his vehicle, which was parked on the side of the road. He could offer no description of the vehicle he claims he shot at, according to the affidavit. Lennon's latest claim is that he used his backup weapon and fired it towards himself after firing at the vehicle, as he developed a story to explain why he shot his gun, the affidavit states. 1 bullet ripped his jacket, but didn't wound Lennon. It says, this is from the judge, or what did it say? We'll get into it, right? Your criminal acts, dishonesty, lack of integrity, and total disregard for the implications of your actions clearly prove that you do not subscribe to the morals, values, and mission of the Warren Police Department. Warren Police Chief Eric Merkel wrote in Lennon's disciplinary letter. Your descriptions subjected every black male in the entire Trumbull County area, especially in the near vicinity, to the torment of being accused of shooting a police officer. Your description perpetrated a stereotype that black males make more credible suspects, Merkel continued, sparked an emotion throughout the black community that widens the gap of police-community relations. I will not allow one officer's actions to tarnish the relationship we have built with our community, Merkel stated. Oh, and there is a video. Look at this, you fucking piece of shit.
And you know, this guy is the sheriff now in Montana.
You're joking, right?
I went from being a police officer sworn to uphold and follow the law, from someone who made police work his life and would never do anything that would jeopardize not only his image, but the image of all officers everywhere, to someone who is so broken that I made a series of bad decisions, feelings, leading me to where I am today. I am deeply ashamed of my actions on that day. I became an officer to help people, do the right thing, put my life on the line every single day. I put on the uniform with the hope to positively affect one person's life. I accepted the responsibility to serve and protect as all officers.
This is kind of like going on a cop watch and calling the cops on yourself to get a reaction, right?
Yeah, some officers have done that before.
Yeah.
2020, I had no incidents of misconduct, reprimands, or even any complaints filed against me during my nearly 2 years as a police officer. However, on January 13, 2020, everything I worked for and everything I believed in, I betrayed. I had a mental breakdown, which at the time I did not fully understand.
Wow, he's sounding like he's taking responsibility like Shiva does.
Yeah.
Which I clearly did not cope with. I thought I could handle everything on my own. I was wrong. All of those factors met on January 13th and led down a path of mistakes, deception, and extremely poor judgment. I take full responsibility for my actions on that day. And
He's a victim.
I did not admit to what I did while taking responsibility for my actions.
This is where he starts saying 10th man, 10th man, 10th man.
Seek out help from doctors and psychiatrists. I was diagnosed.
10th man made me do it.
I've been receiving various types of treatments for my condition.
I am so sick of this fucking bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
What's even worse, 26 minutes ago, they just released an article that a National Guard member was caught with child porn.
Yeah, no doubt. Now we're going to listen to how he was diagnosed with some type of disorder. Did you report that? Then if they have to take all guns away from somebody who has depression, then we need to, if anybody has any type of medical disorders, you're not allowed to be a cop. Whatever disorder he's talking about right now, if he's going to try to use that as an excuse, then you should not be allowed to be a cop if you have whatever disorder he's talking about. Let's see if we can hear what disorder he's talking about. What do you got? Fucking the SADS? You got fucking depression? Then why are you a cop?
And realizing the severity of my condition or my inability to handle it. I was naive to believe...
No, not excuse it, tear ass.
...on my own.
Bless your heart says, this is Deputy Chad's fault.
By any means. I am responsible for my actions.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I know that my actions cannot go unpunished.
Eh, fuck off, you dumb fucking coward cop.
In the community, cause citizens...
And he only got 9 months?
That's it?
...be targeted and inconvenienced. I lost a career...
Dude, I'm still shocked how NNH says, these women want me to stalk them. The voice of a true
But the
psychopath.
reputation of my family, I embarrassed my family, friends, and police department. As such,
Okay.
charges that will follow me everywhere I go in the future. I have since then also punished myself with feelings of regret, remorse, and disappointment for my actions. I can never...
No, if you... Oh, my God, don't make
What
me
a
pause this
fucking
video
sack
over
of
and over.
shit
What a
liar that
piece of shit. Dude, if he feels any of the things that he's saying he's feeling, he's not reading it monotone off of a fucking piece of paper.
He's running that shit like it's fucking
you
scripted, like
serious
a TV show.
I'm here, but I'm muted.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm talking to the audience, not really the panelists. I'm just saying, this is disgusting. Go ahead, Booty.
What, you mean you aren't taking his statement seriously?
Who would?
No, I'm not. When somebody goes, I am deeply ashamed of my behavior where I did all the bad things.
I'm
Mommy,
deeply
please
sorry I
thank you.
affected the
Are you really?
community, blah, blah, blah,
Like,
blah,
there's no
blah.
emotion behind this. There's no emotion behind this whatsoever. He's literally a fucking drone.
What, are we in third grade reading class?
This is shocking to me. Absolutely shocking. Like, he should get a fucking stronger sentence just because you can tell he's not taking fucking accountability for his actions whatsoever. And the problem is, he'll serve his fucking 9 months or whatever, it's fucking 2 months. And then, I guarantee you, this will just get expunged from his record. He'll be a cop somewhere else within the next 5 years in another state or something. Right? He'll be a sheriff, just like Kevin said, something like that. And he'll be out there fucking faking crimes again. Like, we need a list where if somebody does something like this, they're never allowed to be anything, not a fucking EMT. He already falsified evidence. Why would you ever be allowed to be in a position of trust ever again? You shouldn't be allowed to be a fucking MLA. I don't know if you guys have MLAs.
Gypsy cop.
Like, you shouldn't be allowed to fucking be a city councilor. You shouldn't be allowed to be nothing. Not even a fucking soccer coach. When you do shit like this, you should not be allowed to be in a position of power above somebody where you can now falsify records that hurt them. Like, this man had them going out.
Soccer coach, I wouldn't let that motherfucker be a fucking pastor or a coach for a little league baseball team.
Randomly. They just said every black man in the entire area was just being rounded up because he said a black dude shot at him. You put people's lives in danger. If nobody died from this, that's a fucking miracle.
No matter how much I wish I could, I can only move forward. One step forward to apologize to all those affected as a result of my actions.
Chester, that's not how the Brady list works. Brady list is much different than that, and that doesn't apply to all states. It's like some kind of dumb federal list, and I don't even know the full details of it, but it's not what I'm suggesting. It's just not. And I believe that the Brady list is only if it's like felony crimes or something like I can't really remember exactly what the Brady list is, but it doesn't help with what we're doing.
I apologize to the African American community, especially to those directly affected by my actions that day. Further, I apologize to all the first responders, and especially the police officers.
Bless your heart. He had 2 guns. He had his service revolver and his backup weapon. He fired his service revolver randomly and said he shot it at a car, but it was a lie and admitted it was a lie at the end. And then he shot at himself with his backup revolver. I just read it. Shot at himself. Made it so that one bullet went through his shirt and or vest or whatever, and then just fired randomly into his own car with his own backup weapon. That's who shot at him, and fucking self. And then had black people rounded up around the fucking city for no reason other than his lies. That's what happened. So I'm getting emotional.
You know, Tent, this too.
Sorry.
Like if we had like a soldier, right, that would do this, they get called an extremist. But when a cop does this, it's like, oh, poor cop out in the field.
Right.
You know, it's horrible, man.
I am really, really, really tired of people giving these people special status. That's what I'm sick of. I'm sick of these people being given special status. That, you know, it's actually a disservice to cops by putting them on that pedestal, right? By giving them that leeway where you allow them to commit crimes for decades and now people are complaining about it. That's our failure for allowing it to go there in the first place. You understand? Like, we should never have allowed them to have that type of power and qualified immunity and all this crap in the first place. It should have never happened. So it's actually just as much our fault as it is the bad cops. Just that simple, right? If you're running a company that's breaking the law, you're going to go to jail and everybody involved is going to go to jail. How come a police organization is allowed to break the law, but only the cops that are involved get in trouble for it? Are you... Chester? Let's finish this.
By the actions of that day. I hope that all those affected can forgive me, as I am truly sorry for what I did.
Liar.
And what problems it caused.
Fuck you.
I hope everyone involved and affected can move forward. I hope the community in which I serve can move forward.
Dude, you should be fucking tar and feathered.
A life and help those in need. I hope that after today, I will be able to advance towards those goals and help people. I have a very strong supporting family, and I know that I will continue to lead and contribute to society any way possible and lead a life with no further incidents.
Fuck you.
Fuck off, you piece of shit cop.
I did see here, see if I can find the story. It'd be a great story to do right now because, where is it? Oh, not that one. There's so many good stories that happened over the last few days. That one specific one. That's a good one. Sorry, guys. Has any other nonsense been going on, Booty Wart, that might have lost track of?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, really the only thing last night I think took main focus was old Salty and Earl.
Right.
Lindsay says, helping us. Adios, pygmy.
There we go. Now, I don't know, is this in a specific state or is this federal? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. All right, so, radical new bill forces cops to carry personal liability insurance and qualified immunity.
Good.
This is what I found adorable, and that's why when I lost all respect for Harry Balls, right? Like, when he started arguing with me that no, cops carry personal liability insurance, blah, 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 and I tried to explain to him that no, they don't. Like, maybe some do. That's because you have special legislation in maybe his area, maybe they do, but most places they don't, right? And the fact that he didn't get